Hello everybody, welcome to our startup GarbTech. You must be thinking, why did I suddenly start to talk about a startup idea? Well, this is in reference to our Lean Startup Management course under Dr. Suraj Kushal Shekhar. And this course is included in our course curriculum as BTech students in Bellore Institute of Technology. So in this video, we are going to discuss about a startup idea which is based on smart garbage collection system. And this is a part of our project component of the course. Before going into the details of the idea, let me introduce myself. So, I am Ritisha. My registration number is 18BRT0226, and I'm the team leader for batch 3 in the LSM TE2 slot. And in this particular startup, my responsibility is that of the Chief Executive Officer, CEO. Now, let me share my screen so that we can go into the idea further. So as you can see, the very first question, why did we choose this topic? We are facing through a global pandemic situation, and many people in this situation are facing one type of problem or the another. The problem of waste disposal collection is irrespective of the COVID-19 situation, as it is prevalent in many areas of the country earlier also. For this, we wanted to explore it further. So we made our friends fill up a form in which they had to answer simple questions related to if they're facing the problems related to garbage collection or not. So they fill up the form, and we found that the people are there, like many people are there who are facing problems related to the garbage collection and disposal. Some of them, I would like to list it out, are like the collectors are not coming at regular intervals. There is irregularities in the disposal. Garbage is all over the place because the disposal is not proper. Next, the bins are overflooding in some areas. So we wanted to develop a system that could provide a solution to these problems. So we came up with a plan. So our startup is based on a product-based and a service-based system. It is divided into 3 components. First is the product part. The bins are fitted with the sensors. This is used to alert the people so that if the amount of garbage in the bin reaches a particular threshold value, the concerned person through a app-based system is able to reach to the conclusion that is to go and collect the garbage. From this particular app, he's able to go and he's able to collect the garbage, and then that garbage is sold to the collecting authorities or the recycling authorities. The third component is the compressor that we will include in the later stage, which will reduce the amount of garbage in the bin, and thus reducing the number of rounds the person has to go and collect the garbage. Thus, all of this makes our garbage system a smart system so that we can help the people. As I'm the CEO of the company, so there are some responsibilities and duties that I have to fulfill. First one is building the best team. I have a team. Everybody is playing one role or the another. Decision maker of the company. So decision maker, I have to take all the final decisions, be it the discussion of the marketing strategies, be in the be in the discussion of the financial terms. I have to take the decisions of everything. So further introducing my team has 6 members. First is Himanshu Ravatiya, who is the product development head. Next is Jaideep, Chief Technical Officer, dealing with all the technical stuff of the company. We have Himanshu Agarwal, who will deal with the sales pitches and building a customer base. Then we have Hinal, who is the Chief Marketing Officer, who will be discussing about the various marketing strategies. Then we have Harshil, who will deal with the finances, Chief Finance Officer. And lastly, we have Jinesh, who is Service and Maintenance Head. The next responsibility as a CEO would be dealing with my investors. Everything I do, I have to make my investors happy at the end. And the last part, as the manager, I have to be active participant of all the activities that are going into in my startup, ranging from different types of strategies, financial, marketing, sales, development, or whatever. I need to go through about each and everything. I'm not going too much into the details as it is a subjective portion. So I'll end my part here. and I'll appear in the later stage after all my team has discussed about their responsibilities and give the summary and discuss about some important points later on. So now I will hand over to my team. They'll be discussing their responsibilities.
Good morning, sir. My name is Himanshu Ruwatia, and I'm the product development head of the company GarbTech. Now, I would like to share my screen and show you what I have gotten ready for the final review. So, yes, I'm the product development head of the company GarbTech, and my name is Himanshu Ruwatia, and I will brief you about the work which is done till now. The device which was finalized to work as a sensor, which was communicated to the technical head, then the modification of the garbage bins where the sensor would be applied and fixed so that it works completely good. Now the proper development of the sensors and quality assurance of the final product was maintained and checked thoroughly by me, and smooth collaboration with the technical head and with the prototype and the interface of the application was discussed and implemented. And finally, the prototype was approved from the CEO and the budget was approved by the finance team. So now I would like to get to my part, which I had proposed. So after the company would start making steady profits and would stabilize in the market, I would plan to incorporate the idea of a compressor. Adhering to the budget plan set up, the addition of compressors will begin with a small consignment and will increase as we make enough profit for its maintenance and addition. So, what I have thought of, the first would be quality and performance optimization, and to carry out this, a development of a smart plan, and to ensure that the company moves and incurs a smooth profit flow. Now, the first step is optimization. Now, as I'd already discussed, that the compressor would help in compressing the garbage and would reduce the field trips for the garbage collection trucks. Now, this will lead to already fuel efficiency, time efficiency, less hassle and traffic on the road, will be cost efficient on all fronts, and at the end, obviously, it will be environment friendly. Now, a smart plan which will be devised to implement this. How will we make this happen? First of all, we'll be installing small consignments on a quarterly basis. We'll be installing small consignments to check and monitor the profit flow every month. And I've estimated that around every 2 months, we'd be in a better place financially to add more compressors and have enough money for the maintenance of the pre installed ones. And as it is efficient on all fronts, there will be no decline in profits at all. There will be only upwards movement. So, are there any additional benefits? Yes. The first would be it is environment friendly, so it is already a very good endorsement for the company. And after we are using such kind of advanced technology in the garbage management system, we would be looking at a smart city in future. And after we are making good use of such technology in hand and minimizing human contact, this will be a very good point and it will be the need of the hour during such kind of pandemic situation, and also would help to reduce human workload in the future. And now, are we innovation centered? Yes, we are definitely an innovation centered company. We promote innovation. Now, coming to the point of an issue being an issue oriented company, yes, we will be motivated to work for our customers by valuing their opinions and each and every suggestion put forward by them. We would like to circulate a Google form which will show how passionately driven we are and how feedback oriented we are by acknowledging each and every opinion which matters. So this is a preview of the Google form that which caters to everything from the beginning till the end. Like if the customers are are aware of our garbage collection mechanism, smart garbage collection mechanism, do they like our product or not, and do they have any suggestions for future editions, or do they have any kind of complaints and want any kind of upgrades in the future, they can answer through this form. So, as we know that a product well designed is already 75% implemented. So, for the future, I propose for the completion of the remaining 25% of the actual implementation, putting this idea into reality. So, thank you. My name is Himanshu Ruwatia. My registration number is 18BCE0555, and I am the product development head of the company GarbTech. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Jaideep and my registration number is 18 BEI 0049 and I am Chief Technical Officer at GarbTech.
As a CTO, my responsibility is to bring the idea proposed by our product development head into reality. So, based on our project, I have come up with these sensors which are majorly used in our project. Primarily, the ultrasonic sensor, which is used to get the level of the garbage inside the bin by measuring the depth as well as the width of the garbage in the bin. Secondly, the GPS module, which will help us to locate our bin by measuring their coordinates continuously. At last, there is a Wi Fi module which will gather all the information collected and send it to the cloud server, which will be responsible for creating alert and maintenance of our app. Coming to our app, this is the interface of our app and which shows the nearest bin with the level to the user and also has feedback option to report any unexpected bug. Here is a tutorial of our app for users. After installing the app, the user has to turn on its location information, then go into the app, allow the app to access the location, then press the update button to send its coordinates to the cloud. The moment coordinates will send, it will a yellow marker will appear on the screen. The yellow marker indicates the nearest bin to the user, which is moderately full. The level of the bin can be reflected by the color of the marker that appeared in the screen. The level of the bin can be obtained by the color of the marker, which is shown in the table. For example, the green color marker having level less than 50% and no alert will be sent. Similarly, the blue, yellow and red markers which are 50 to 70, 70 to 75 and more than 75% filled respectively and alert are sent correspondingly. This is the server view of our system in which all the bins are visible around the user. The red highlighted marker is the user and all the other highlighted markers are the bin with their level reflected by the color of the markers. This is the These are the libraries responsible for creating the alerts and smooth working of our app. After getting breakdown, we are planning to install compressor in our bin, and it is very important as the lightweight garbage particles generally occupy space in dustbins but doesn't consume the actual volume of its dimension. If the dustbin is filled with light particles, they will reach the level of the bin easily without occupying complete volume of the dustbin. This is how our dustbins are going to look like after installing the compressor. In these slides, I have tried to show you the working of the compressor pictorially. The only manual task needed for the compressor is to pull the handle downward to compress the garbage inside the bin. Thank you, that was it from my end. Now my partner Himanshu will take over.
Hello everyone, my name is Himanshu Agarwal. My registration number is 18BIT0118 and I am the sales head at GarbTech. Now starting with the presentation part, my responsibilities include to find techniques to maximize the profit, to come up with the sales target for the upcoming months, to find techniques by which a customer who is interested in the product actually buys the product. Starting with the sales target part, we have planned the sales target for the first 3 months. The initial startup cost, which was found after discussing with the finance officer, was found out to be 17 lakh rupees, which includes rupees 10 lakh for the cost of the old truck and rupees 7 lakh for other product that are used in the bins. The cost will be around 1400 per bin. Now, the sales forecast is something like this, that when we sell the product, the 500 bins, we obtain the profit of rupees 3 lakh if the product is sold at a cost of rupees 2000. This profit is not fixed every month, so we need to find the profit for every month. As a company also collects the waste accumulated, suppose there is a society with 25 households and 10% households agrees for the waste management by our company. So we'll be obtaining the revenue of rupees 55,000 from the waste collected for the first month. But the expenditure will be fixed, that is 30,000 for the driver and helper salary and the fuel charges and the battery replacement charges. So first month we'll be facing the loss of rupees 23,500. But we should do something to obtain the profit in the second month. So we have to increase this 10% by more 10% to around 20%. Because when we see in the second month, if the 20% people get to know about the waste management system, revenue will increase to 1,37,500 and the cost will be rupees 1,24,100. So overall profit will be 13,400. Now, even if we increase this by 10%, now we obtain the revenue of 2,75,000 and the cost will be 1,38,200. So we'll be obtaining a profit of 1,36,800. So this is how we can maximize the profit by just waste collection by increasing the demand for the product and people getting to know about our product. Now talking about the sales strategy, to keep the customers engaged with the product, we should ask questions or come out with certain stories, that is using storytelling concepts, so that the customers remain engaged with the product and be interested in buying the product. Also explaining them about the innovative part, that is shortest path algorithm is must. So I've discussed over here the sales pitch for the three type of customers: potential customers, impulsive customers, and discount customers. Talking about the potential customers, customers who is already interested in the product or service provided by us. So we have to just use that spark of interest to convert the customer from potential into paying customers. So the sales pitch goes as follows. Hi, I'm Himanshu Agarwal, the sales head at GarbTech. As you already know about the basic functionalities of the product and services, I would like to add those specifications which will further interest you in our product. But before that, let me ask you a simple question. Have you faced the problem of disposing of the waste because the bin was full or the organization did not collect the waste on time? So here we are with the smart bin, which will send us the notification in case the bin is full, and the truck will use the shortest path algorithm to reach your place and remove those waste. So as we can see, the highlighted part is this: have you faced the problem of disposing of the waste? This is the question which will bring about the interest in the potential customer to buy the product. Now talking about the impulsive customer, they are the customers who are making buying decisions in an instant. So we need to grab that opportunity where the customer thinks yes, now we have to buy this product. So here is the sales pitch for those. Hi, I'm Himanshu Agarwal, the sales head at GarbTech. Before telling you about the product, I would like to tell you a story. When I was 16 years old, I almost lost my friend who was infected with dengue fever. This happened because of breeding mosquitoes from the waste accumulated in the bins next to my house. So here we are with the company GarbTech to make an effort to improve the waste management technique to make our country cleaner. We have come out with smart bin that can improve the waste management methods. Whenever the bin is full, a notification is sent to us for collecting the waste. To provide the best services to our customers, we use the shortest path algorithm so that the waste can be removed as early as possible. This prevents scattering of waste around the bins and also prevents breeding of insects from those scattered bins. So in this pitch, the highlighted part was the storytelling. When I was 16 years old, I lost my friend who was infected with dengue fever. So this will instill in the mind of the buyer that yes, this product will help us in some situations like this. Now talking about the discount customers, they are customers who sees the product but won't buy it at full price. So here goes the pitch. Hi, I'm Himanshu Agarwal, the sales head at GarbTech. We are one among those who have made an effort to improve the waste management technique and also with the time management such that the waste are collected in proper time with the help of shortest path algorithm. We have come out with a smart product to improve the waste management methods with the major difference as compared to other organizations that our product is cheapest in terms of price, providing with better features as compared to others. We have come out with a scheme. If a customer brings in 3 more customers who buys a product, discussions can be made on discounts as well. These discounts will be in form of maintenance at minimal rate, free garbage collection for a certain period of time, and many such schemes. So as we can see over here, the highlighted part is the discount part, which will make the customer feel that yes, if I do this task, I'll get certain discounts, and yes, the discount customers will be interested in a product. So this was my part as the sales head of GarbTech. Thank you.
Thank you, Himanshu. My name is Hinal Bitlani, and I am the Chief Marketing Officer at GarbTech. As a CMO, my responsibilities include to design and implement marketing strategies. I aim to do this by being both the architect and the steward of our brand by creating and telling brand stories and inviting consumers to participate in the overall narrative. I would like to start off with the four P's of marketing. Number one, our product is a smart waste management system. Number two, price. The strategy involved will be value pricing. This essentially means that the customer gets value for their money. It is a customer focused pricing model, and since ours is a new product, we're looking to gain a strong customer base. Number three, the place. We're targeting private colonies, households, and government. Number four, the promotion. Now, before I start off with the promotional strategy, I did a SWOT analysis. So, our strengths lie in the fact that our product is unique and the market is already existing. Our only weakness is that there is no traditional buyer of our product since ours is the first in its category. Hence, we need to spread awareness of our product. Now, opportunities. Now, our business has several opportunities to become an early bloomer in the market. The most certain opportunity is to grasp the government's attention regarding the product's ability to avoid land pollution. Being the first to present this idea would help us to become a trusted partner of the government. The second opportunity is to gain financial aid through subsidized loans and taxes from the government by illustrating the environmental advantages of our product. Threats. It is obvious that a unique idea based venture attracts many competitors to enter the market with the products providing same functionalities. So, new competitors are a threat to our existing product. Another threat is rejection of service, which could happen if there is unawareness about our product and our services, and also if there are low quality services provided from our side. In terms of competition, our biggest competitor will be the government or some private agencies who collect waste and lead to their disposal. There is a company called Big Belly, which is a solar powered rubbish compacting bin. But the good news for us is that their product is highly expensive and it's not feasible to be installed in India. Now, to decide the path our company should trudge on, I decided to take a look at the Ansof's product. Now, our product is new and the market is already present. Hence, we should opt for product development as our marketing strategy. In product development, the market share of the product is high as the product is unique and market for the product is already present. Therefore, the whole concentration should be on developing high quality product and providing informational promotion to make potential users accustomed to the product use. So this made me realize that I need to do a lot of informational promotion as much as I can. So let us start off with the market segmentation in the SDP. Now, we applied demographic segmentation and geographic segmentation for the same. So as you can see from the pie chart, we have households, private colonies and local businesses, government bodies and organizations, and NGOs. Households are estimated to comprise around 60% of our total targeted market. Private colonies and local businesses are estimated to comprise around 10% of our targeted market. Government bodies and organizations are expected to cover around 25% of our total targeted market, and NGOs would be around 5%. Now to the T in STP. The prime market segment for our product comprises of individuals or households at 60%. So, the demand for our product is directly proportional to the number of individuals in an area. So, the highly populated cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Chennai, and Kolkata, this is where we will have to focus on. So we will be going to housing societies in these cities and have awareness events where we explain how our product is better than the already existing traditional method opted by these housing societies. Coming to our positioning, market position refers to the process of establishing the image or identity of a brand so that customers perceive it in a certain way. So, to establish our company's image, I came up with the following positioning statement: turn trash into treasure. The reason why I chose this was that it is a figure of speech, an alliteration, so it would be easy to remember. And also, it sounds extremely ironic. So here's why this is true. Number one, we are employing the value pricing strategy. So we are more focused towards providing a high quality product for a low cost. Hence, value for money. Number two, our product aims to provide an efficient method to manage waste. If utilized, it could be highly advantageous to the environment. Number three, since it is a smart garbage collection system, it is in line with the government's attempt of having smart cities in India. Number four, we stand in line with the government's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and hence we will be having promotional advertisement and we'll be linking the product to the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan since our product has the ability to control land pollution. We will do this to capture government's attention for aid and promotion. Number five, prizes from contests. Now we will be holding contests and all the rules and all the description about this will be discussed in the next slide. Above all, a treasure that is absolutely priceless: knowledge. We aim to call in industrial experts who will educate our audience about waste management. We should also be having blogs and a YouTube channel where this information can be gained for absolutely free. Now, to build our online presence, we shall first be creating an Instagram account. And in order to gain a following on this account, we will be holding a contest whose name will be the positioning statement, which is turn trash to treasure. So this thought can be etched in the masses' minds. The rules are to take a picture whenever litter is found on the street and share it on their story by tagging us and using the hashtag GarbTech. This will not only give us a strong online presence, but it will also make people aware about how much litter that is on the streets and how we will have a dire need for our system. Now, once our online presence has been made and we have a good customer base, how can we work ahead? Well, there are many kinds of strategies that can be followed to attract customers, but the secret always lies in finding the correct strategy. Hence, we will be applying the following strategies. Number one, blogs. We will have a blog about our product and services so that we can gain a lot of popularity among the people, as nowadays people read blogs a lot and their thinking gets based on it. Number two, SEO. There is no use in having a blog with lots of interesting content for our audience if our posts are not accessed by the audience. This is why we need to apply search engine optimization so that our page can appear in the top places of search engines such as Google. Number three, email marketing. We will be having a newsletter and we will be sending important information via email to people who leave their email addresses on our pages. And we'll also be sending them rich materials and from our YouTube channel. So this is a way of maintaining in communication with the potential customers via email and also to keep them engaged with our brand. Number four, a video channel. We'll be having a video channel on YouTube and um, we'll be calling in industrial experts to give a talk. Events. We will conduct events in and around the country, demonstrating our product to common people so that before the launch itself, everyone is very familiar about the product. We will actually create a craze about our product among the masses. Number six, partnerships and promotion. We will try partnering with big industrialists so that they promote our product and will actively participate in their social campaigns related to environmental issues. We will also be holding a contest on our social media, as mentioned before. This is the roadmap of my marketing strategy. Thank you, and over to our financial officer, Harshal.
Hello, I'm Harshil, Chief Finance Officer of the company GarbTech. I will talk about the finance part of the company. The content I will show is initial assumptions that we have made while calculating the cost, different type of cost, source of funding, source of revenue, profit margin, break-even analysis, and long-term plan of the company. First is the initial assumption. For calculation purpose, initially it is assumed that we are getting the first contract of 500 bins and calculations are shown accordingly. So the startup cost, it includes cost of manufacturing bins and cost of purchasing truck for the garbage collection. The table shows different cost for different components of the bin. The total cost we are getting the bin ready, that is 1400 per bin. Cost for 500 bins it will take up to 7 lakh. Initially, we are purchasing old truck for reducing the startup cost. After the company starts making good enough profit, we will be purchasing more trucks based on the requirement. Estimating the cost of old truck to be 10 lakh rupees. Total startup cost will be 10 lakh plus 7 lakh. Here 10 lakh is for the purchasing truck and 7 lakh is for manufacturing the bins. Total is 17 lakh. Next is running cost. It includes fuel cost. The fuel we are using here is biodiesel for reducing the cost. Biodiesel cost approximately 45 per liter while normal diesel cost 75 per liter. Based on the calculation, truck needs to travel 250 kilometers for each trip. Fuel cost at the rate of 45, the cost per trip it will be 2820 rupees. So the total running cost per month is 84,600, assuming that our truck is making one trip daily. Now the fixed cost. Fixed cost includes the salary of the driver and the helper, regular maintenance cost, that is for the battery replacement twice a month. Cost of replacing battery once it will be 40,000 rupees, and for the salary per person it will be 15,000 rupees. So 15,000 for the driver and 15,000 for the helper. Total salary it will be 30,000 per month. Total maintenance cost will be 80,000. So total fixed cost every month it will be 1,10,000 rupees. Next is variable cost. Variable cost includes the truck maintenance cost and bin maintenance other than the battery replacement. This cost may vary and there is no fixed amount. Source of funding. There are two sources of funding for our company. First is bootstrapping. Second is government programs like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. As we do not have anything for the mortgage and also it is not known that government will provide funds or not. So the best source of the funding will be bootstrapping. Bootstrapping means the sources like relative, family, friends, etc. Now sources of revenue. Considering the following for the calculation of revenue, first is one bin per 25 households. Each household generates approximately 20 liters of waste every day. Truck has the capacity of holding 250 bins and the density of weight is assumed to be 200 grams per liter, combining dry as well as wet weight. According to the calculation, each bin will be filled every 2 days. Every bin is to be collected alternate days. According to the assumption, waste collected daily from 250 bins will be 55 tons. From the selling of the waste, we will get revenue of 27,500 on daily basis, assuming the selling rate of 0.5 rupees per kg for garbage. Second source of revenue will be from selling bins. Revenue generated is rupees 10 lakh for selling 500 bins at the rate of 2000 per bin. Next is the profit margin. Selling price per bin is 2000 rupees. Cost per bin that we are getting the bin ready is 1400 rupees. So profit per bin is 600 rupees. Profit gain from 500 bins will be 3 lakh rupees. Here we are recovering the cost of bins and also adding to the profit. Now next is from selling waste. Daily revenue from selling waste will be 27,500 rupees. Daily expenses, it includes fuel cost, salary and the battery replacement. So fuel cost is 2820 rupees, salary 1000 rupees daily, battery replacement is 2666 rupees daily. The daily profit calculated based on revenue and the expenses will be 21,000 approximately. The monthly profit we get here will be 6,30,000. Now comes the part of break-even analysis. Break-even is the point when you recover all your investment and the company is total debt free. So here the assumption is we are having 10% rise in user using our bins every month. So profit taken from the bin was 3 lakh rupees as mentioned earlier. Subtracting revenue generated from the bin from the amount invested. Now the amount to be recovered is 7 lakh. This shows the calculation how our company will approach to gain more profit. So for the first month, the company will be in the loss of 23,500 rupees. Next month onwards, the company will start making the profit. So for the second month, profit will be of 13,400. For the third month, it will be 1,36,800 and further it will continue. Blue line shows the revenue on the monthly basis and green line shows the profit that the company will gain. According to the calculation, the company will recover all its investment after the 5.5 months of startup So that will be the break-even point for our company. We plan to fix compressor in each bin. Cost of compressor would be 50,000 per compressor. So the number of compressor needed for 500 bins will be the 500. So total amount required for fixing compressor in all the bins will be 2.5 crores. This upgradation will be done once the company reaches the steady profit. We plan to upgrade approximately 10 bins per month. This will help the company continue making profit and slowly increase the profit by reducing number of trips, which reduces fuel costs. Okay, so that was all for the finance part. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshil, so much for your speech. Now, coming to my part, I am Jinesh Thakkar and I am the maintenance head of the company GarbTech. Now, let me share my screen for a moment. So, as I said, that I am the service and maintenance head. So, my role is basically divided into two parts: the maintenance part and the repairs part. Now, when we talk about maintenance, we need to talk about both our product maintenance as well as service maintenance, as we target to provide quality product as well as service to our customers. So what I opted for this for a policy here is a review-based policy as well as a schedule-based maintenance. So for the review-based part, I designed a customer feedback so that we can know from the customer directly itself what they want in the maintenance. So this is what the customer feedback form looks like. Here, they can answer questions like, does the bin even work properly in their area? Are they even satisfied with the maintenance? And they can even rate the regularity of the garbage collection agent. We also have a section called feedback type, where they can tell us what type of feedback they're sending us. So it can be a comment, a question, a bug report, or a request. Now, depending on what type of feedback they send us, we can respond according to the given priority. So, for example, if it is a bug report, we give it a higher priority. And if it is a request, we give it the lowest priority, as they are asking for an added feature with comments and questions in between. So, we also have created a section for people who have a bin with an added compressor in the area once we start producing them. So they can answer questions like, does the compressor even benefit in lowering the garbage volume? Do they even notice a lesser number of garbage collection cycles? And are they satisfied with the overall maintenance or not? Now, after talking with my chief technical officer as well as my chief financial officer, I came to a conclusion that we need to change our batteries every 2 weeks. So what I did was that every third week would be decided as a maintenance week for us. And for this week, the city will be divided into 7 regions, out of which 5 regions will be the regions with garbage bins without compressors, and the 2 regions will be the garbage bins with compressors. And the maintenance for the 5 regions without compressors will be taken care of in the weekdays. And for the Saturday Sunday part, we'll take care of the maintenance for the garbage bins with compressors. Now, the regular maintenance services for these garbage bins would include changing the batteries, as well as looking for failure checks in the modules we have, like the ultrasonic sensor modules or the GPS modules. So in this way, we can regulate the quality of a garbage bins efficiently. Now coming to the inventory management part. So here what I opted for was just-in-time strategy. Now what just-in-time strategy does is manages products based on demand. So we don't need to create extra stock from the start, which may hamper our own inventory as well as the funds. So this helps us minimize an inventory costs, which is quite helpful for us as it is a budding startup. So this is what could be the optimal strategy for us. Now, as I told you all that not only product, we need to provide service maintenance as well. So for this, we need to check the regularity and the punctuality of our garbage collection agents. So this is what a timeline of a garbage collecting agent would look like on a normal working day. He would arrive at the company during 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and give his biometric attendance so that we can check whether he is regular to the company or not. Then from 10 a.m. to 10:30, what he'll do is confirm the route with the chief technical officer for garbage collection from red and yellow markers. The red markers being the places where garbage is higher than 75% level, and the yellow markers being the places where the garbage is between 70 to 75% level. And from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., what he needs to do is collect the garbage by following the path constructed by the app from the red and yellow markers. Now, After a small lunchtime, what he can do is then follow the specified path further to take the collected garbage to recyclers and scrap buyers. The remaining is then dumped after what is left after selling to the recyclers as well as the scrap buyers. Then from 4:30 to 5, what is done is the regular fuel check as well as the odometer check for distance as well as the fuel. And the truck is refueled if needed. And then 5 sharp, the garbage collection agent can leave for his home after he checks out from the biometric machine. So this way we can attest for the punctuality of the garbage collecting agents and ensure that our customers get regular quality service maintenance. Now coming to the repairs part of my role, there can be a lot of test cases here. So there can be a part failure, there can be a full bin failure, and there can be failure of repair within the specified duration. So for all of these, the customers can contact me through the contact for repairs part in the section in the app. And every user of the app has access to the status of the bin in the vicinity. So they can know when the bin has something wrong in the area. And once informed, the failed part will be replaced within 2 to 3 business days. And in case of full bin failure, the bin will be replaced between 4 business days. If this does not happen within the specified duration, what I plan to do is that a particular garbage bin will be fixed on the app for garbage collection until repaired or replaced, so that we can account for our failed repairs. So this is how I plan to carry out my role. Thank you, and over to you, Ritisha.
Hello, everybody, once again. So as I mentioned earlier, that I would appear again in front of you people. So here I am to sum up everything. My teammates have already discussed the various plans and strategies. So we have reached the end part of the successful plan, where all the methodologies as well as the strategies have been documented well and compiled in the business model plan. As the part of the further process, we are ready with the new startup. And business has several opportunities to become an early bloomer in the market. The most certain opportunity and the most interesting one is that we can grasp government's attention regarding the product's ability to avoid land pollution. Also, we are the first ones to present this idea, so this can help us to become the trusted partner of the government at later stages. As we have reached the end part of the idea, but we should never forget that everything comes with disadvantages and advantages, as the coin has two sides. Similarly, demerit always comes with a merit, and a threat or a weakness always comes along with a strength. But one should never forget that there is an opportunity and a chance to learn from each and every stage of the process. We really hope that our idea is able to do well in the market in the future. In the long run, I would like to thank our worthy faculty, Dr. Suraj Kushal Shekhar, whose constant support, motivation, and most importantly, his lectures and as well as the concepts, this has led to our plan and presentation of the startup idea more effectively. Lastly, thanks to every one of you for patient listening. Thank you.